Tennant with amandascorner.com. Today I'm going to show you an exercise. It's a variation of a Pilates mat exercise, but it's also something we use in the physical therapy world. It's a prone press up. It's similar to a yoga move, similar to Cobra. And the reason I think this exercise is really important is because a lot of us don't use our back muscles enough. We don't use and strengthen our back body to support us. And so many of our day-to-day activities encourage us to round, and they use the front of the body. And a lot of times when we think about doing core work, we think about crunches and abdominal work. We're just working from here. But that core comes around, and it includes the back muscles. And it's really, really important to keep the back body strong, to keep us healthy, and to keep our posture excellent. When we spend a lot of time at the computer, or driving, or sitting on the couch watching TV, or rounding over our dinner plate, we end up doing a lot of rounding. Even reading or writing, or if you're a student, or if you're a new mom holding a baby, all of those types of things encourage us to round, and often for long periods of time. Sometimes we forget to take breaks and stretch and release out of that. So I think it's important to do some type of back strengthening every day. And this is a great one to start with. It's also a great one to work with if you've been injured or if you have back pain, because we're going to keep it really small and pain-free so that you can heal. Okay, we're going to lay down on your belly. It is easiest to keep the legs open to maybe the width of an exercise mat or even a little bit more, and slightly turned out. So my big toes, hopefully all of me is in the camera shot, but my big toes are facing to the outsides of the room a little bit, so I have a turnout. This takes pressure off the low back. We're going to keep the tummy nice and lifted, but this is an easier position. If you want to make this exercise more advanced, keep it tight V, glue the inner thighs together, squeeze the tush. Let's start with the legs open. We're going to come down onto the forehead. So you're going to lay all the way down. I'm going to have my hands back here by my shoulders, and I'm going to draw my shoulder blades down my back. Before I go anywhere, I'm going to pick the belly up off of the floor. It may or may not actually physically leave the floor, but that's the direction it's heading. And that's kind of a weird sensation if you're not used to doing that. It's tough to lift the tummy up off against gravity. We're in an anti-gravity position here. So do your best. You're going to lift the belly up and in. With an inhale, we're going to think about getting really long through the spine and just beginning to lift. So I never want to crank my head. I don't care how high my eyeballs get. That's going to hurt my neck. I want to think about my chest and my breastbone lifting, like there's a string from the ceiling pulling me up from the chest. So my chest gets really bright and wide. So what I love to do to test this one, my tummy's in, my shoulders are down, I like to release my hands. Then I know I'm really doing this from my back. I'm not pushing myself up with my arms. And then with an exhale, I'm going to lay back down slowly. I don't care how high I get. With my inhale, I want to get long. I want to get out, and then I want to start to lift. I can always press myself up higher. I want to make sure I'm really lifting from that upper back. Tummy tight, exhale down. So let's try a couple more. Inhale up. I'm super light underneath my hands. And then exhale to press down. If that feels good, you have a healthy spine, you can begin to lift more, but let's let the chest lead. Let's not worry about trying the back bend. Let's let the chest lift, exhale down. So we start to lift a little bit more like Cobra, the Cobra asana in yoga, okay? So if this is all feeling great, you can bring the legs together. Again, this is going to be a little bit tougher, so you might want to start small and lift the arms and check yourself. And then exhale back down. So in time, you can make this a nice big lift. You can take the head back, exhaling down. But again, you really want to have a healthy spine. This should be pain-free, and your goal is not to get up high. Maybe in time it is. The goal is really just to activate the back body, to activate the muscles along the spine, through that upper back. These muscles, posture muscles, need to be strengthened in order to keep the chest open and keep you lifted. So it's really, really a great one to do. It's a good one to start with some back strengthening. And it's a fantastic preparation for a lot of different Pilates and yoga exercises. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at amandascorner@charter.net. Corner is C-O-R-E.